REED-BBS, BBS, Blackbird Sugar, Bachelor's in Boxing Studies, Televisión, the Fred G. Sanford of the Fistic Arts. So before we get started, how about a round of applause for Josh Taylor? Yeah, Josh Taylor, World Boxing Super Series 140-pound finale versus Regis Prograis. We got undefeated champions in their primes, and Taylor got a majority decision win. The scorecards were 114, 114, 115, 113, and 117, 112. Now, the 117, 112 card, it was fucking absurd. No two ways about it. It was absurd as fuck. No recognition or acknowledgement of Regis's body work, which was extensive. Either that was the case or it was just flat out corruption. You know what I'm saying? In addition to that, Prograis, he, without even having seen punch stats for this fight, I know for a fact Prograis, he out-jabbed Josh Taylor, the shorter man, at least 3 inches shorter. He out-jabbed him. But, you know, fight was very close, give and take, nip and tuck, however you want to word it. And there was 4 or 5 rounds, at least four for real, for sure rounds that you could have scored either damn way, just depending on your preference. Do you want the guy, do you like the subtle body shots that maybe aren't creating a visible effect? Do you like the peppering jabs and the subtle upper body and head movement and defense? Or do you like the occasional looping and winging hooks, wop wop, and uppercuts like that Taylor was landing? So Prograis was doing the first bit of it. Taylor was doing the latter part of that. Just depending on what you like, man. What I do know is you can't lose consecutive rounds in a fight. Not that type of fight. And yet Prograis lost at least 3, if not like all 4 rounds from round 4 to the 7th. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Prograis lost 5, 6, and 7 for sure. And 4, you know, it was close enough where he may have lost that one also. So in a fight where the rounds are that close, that nip and tuck, you can't just let that many consecutive rounds go against you. You just can't. And with that, Prograis, he lost the 7th round pretty big. He didn't get dropped or nothing. But to that point of the fight, it was the most decisively won round of the fight, round 7. Taylor, he won round 10 pretty big also. Similarly, not to the same degree, but he clearly won the round. Now, Prograis, he exhibited true heart, because after losing the 7th decisively, he won the 8th. After losing the 10th decisively, he won the 11th. You know what I'm saying? Like he was that about it. He was all up in there, winning those preceding rounds. After losing the preceding rounds, I should say. One facet that could have went a different way, he was a bit relaxed. Well, he's always relaxed. He's got that George Foreman-esque calm about him. But we've seen less and less of the animal, the Rougarou, the Bayou, Louisiana area werewolf type creature. Like, he needed to probably step on the gas a little more, be a little more reckless. Again, the head, upper body movement, the jab, it was all on point. The body shots. Dude, his first half of the fight, Regis was smooth as hell. Like, make no mistake about it. But then the latter half, he got hit more and more. And what really stood out to me was Josh Taylor was stronger. Like when they would clinch up or when they would both kind of stand their ground and try to push the other back, it became more and more abundantly clear that Taylor was the stronger man because he was pushing Regis backwards. Moving forward, I didn't have a problem with the verdict at all. Taylor won the fight. Could have been a draw. I don't think you could score it for Regis. Personally, Taylor won. Draw at best. Moving forward, Jose Ramirez, he has to be dealt with. So now Taylor has 2 belts. He's got the WBA and the IBF. Jose Ramirez has the WBC and the WBO. You got to rectify that. Y'all are this close to full unification. Make it happen. And make that happen by summer of 2020. Like, I ain't even playing. Taylor, he seems to be thinking along those lines. And he's never ran from the fact that he wants to be unified in the division so he can go to his countryman, Hall of Famer Ken Buchanan, also from Scotland, undisputed lightweight champion from back in the day. He wants to be able to go to Ken Buchanan as an undisputed champion, present the belts to him, and just kind of claim a spot next to him in his country's lore. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know what else to say, man. It was a good fight. Taylor, he could go up to 40 or 47, I should say, if he wanted to. I would go ahead and fully unify. And then, yeah, he's a live dog for anybody. Live opponent, and would beat a lot of people at 47. Make no mistake about it, man. But, yeah, all in all, good fight. Competitive, back and forth scrap. Momentum shifts. I would say that Prograis Taylor was what we thought it was. REED-BBS, BBS. Blackbird Sugar, Bachelor's in Boxing Studies. Televisión. When all is said and done, there's nothing left to say or do.